Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of the R programming language series. In this video we will talk about what R can do, introduction to comments, variables, and basic data types. So what is R? R is a powerful software program that will be used to work with data. We will also efficiently perform statistical analysis, implement machine learning algorithms, and create data visualizations. So that's what R can do. So what are we seeing on the current screen? So this is called R Studio. I'm in R Studio, and we're seeing where we're going to work from. So on the top left right here is called the script console. This is where we're going to write our code. On the bottom, it's called the console. This is where we're going to see the printed results of the code. On the top right is the environment pane, where we're going to see information that's stored in variables. It's going to be very useful to keep track of what's going on. It's also very useful for debugging. On the bottom, it's the visualizations pane, where we're going to see data visualizations and, most importantly, access the R language documentation. For example, if we don't know what a certain word is or what we're doing, we can access here and ask the computer, hey, tell us what this is, and the documentation will show us the information it has about the language. So, how do we install R in our machine, in our computer, whether it's Windows or Mac? So at the bottom of this video, I will put the description links to the two places you need to go to download RStudio and the R language. So you go into this link, the Comprehensive Archive Network. You choose download for either a Mac or Windows or Linux. That'll be up to your machine, and then you go into this link, which is the RStudio, and then you download RStudio into your computer, whether it's Mac or Windows. We're going to use this top part of the website, not this, just this part. All right. So once you have that, we'll be able to work with the language and start coding. So first things first. Comments. What are comments? Comments are basically notes on your code that will not be interpreted by the computer. Basically, it's for your benefit to see what's going on and write things to remember, or for other developers to see what's going on with your code, and just something very useful to have and learn. So to make comments in R, we're going to use a hashtag, and see that it's green means it's not going to get interpreted. So this is a comment. Doesn't do much, just for your sake of knowing what's going on. Okay, that is a comment. This is another comment. There you go. All right, variables. So variables. The first thing we're going to work with variables is data types, which consist of real numbers, and with data types we can use mathematical operators, which like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and we're going to write a variable using numbers and one of the operators. Alright, so a variable. So for example, we're going to use x as a variable name, and then we're going to use an assignment operator. So we're going to use this to assign something to x. So x has the value of 4. Alright, now we're going to save it, and then we're going to run and see if it's working. Great. We see that x value is 4. Alright, let's take it up a notch. Write a variable that is x times 2. Alright, what's x times 2? Basically, it's 4. And then we're supposed to write a variable that represents that. 4 times 2. So we'll just say y is equal to x times 2. We get y is equal to 8. Alright, awesome. Right. a variable with your age. So now we're going to use a variable that is a little bit longer. And another note, when we write variables in R, a good practice is to use snake case, which is like this. This is a variable. So snake case basically is using everything in a name as undercase and using underscores. Alright, so my age, say 100. So the variable my age is valued at 100. My age is 100. Great, we see the results. Alright, let's print the results. My age. So we can see the number appear on the console here in the bottom. Print, use the print command, print my age, put the name of the variable. Run it, 100. Awesome. Alright, the next data type we're going to use for variables are characters. Characters store strings, also known as things that we type. So with characters, we put things in quotations. So character data in variables. Okay, let's say my name. Again, we're using snake case, everything's lowercase, assignment operator, then Bill Smith. We run it. Another thing to notice, you see I'm highlighting everything. In R, we have to highlight and then run things. My name, Bill Smith. Awesome. My middle name, I just say James. Run this. My middle name, James. Awesome. Next thing is data type logical. True or false data, also known as Boolean data. All right, let's say we want to write a variable that checks if variable name pet is cat or dog. So before we do this, we actually have to assign something, a value to the variable pet. So we're going to say pet. I'm going to give it a value of dog. Now we're going to use logical data. So logical data can be represented with and, or, and then the not operator. So logical data consists of these. And you can also, of course, use less than or greater than, and equal, and so forth. Alright, so pet is dog. So let's say pet is equal to cat. Check if pet is cat or dog. And then we use or, which is that, or pet is dog. And this should come up to true. So checks if pet is cat or dog. Is pet cat or dog? Of course, pet is cat or pet is dog. So this statement is true. And we already gave it an assignment. So if you're having problems when you're writing the code, make sure everything's in quotations and everything's getting assigned. And we'll run it and see. Alright, we see the name appear there, and we see the value and the result of true. Alright, so we talked about what R can do, and we talked about comments in R, variables, and basic data types. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.